to make another video about my pregnancy journey. I made two previous videos before this one, and it was in the first trimester. I'm in my second trimester now. I'm actually midway. I'm about 20 weeks. So that's good. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm making good progress. And my belly is actually growing. So now I'm actually getting bigger. And so I just wanted to follow up and just go over my pregnancy journey because this is my third video. And if you have a chance, if you didn't get to see my previous videos, please feel free to check it out and see, what I've been saying from the start all the way to pretty much now. But I do want to share with you that so far, for the past 20 weeks, it's been a lot of changes. And what I mean by development, even same size bellies, because it took a minute for my belly to actually really pop out. Like, my belly wasn't really showing, I would say, really until really like midway of the 4th month. I have been to my prenatal visits, and so far things are looking good. Things are going well so far, so I'm happy about that. I have my next one coming up this week as I'm 20 weeks. So what happens is that when you reach your 20-week period in your pregnancy, you go for an anatomy and you do another ultrasound. And the doctor will check to see how the baby is doing. They'll check the growth of the baby as well as check and see how you are doing. So that's what I'll be doing this week when I go to my next ultrasound appointment. But as far as my experience and my symptoms has been real. And I'm going to share some of my experiences. It's normal, so don't feel too alarmed. It's just something that you will or some may experience during pregnancy. And I could say from the start, as I mentioned in my previous videos, my first trimester, I had a lot of nausea going on, but I never had to really vomit. I was nauseous for quite a while, even into the second trimester. My nauseous feelings has increased, and I was still having issues. Even when I was in 16 weeks, even so, 17, whatever, so forth, I was still having nauseous feelings, and my food aversions was still not good. I was still having issues with enjoying certain meals, eating foods that I like, I didn't even want to eat anymore, or I felt different about eating certain foods. So it took a while for my food aversions to kind of lessen or not be as present as it was, because it's not as present now. So I'm enjoying a little bit more foods now, and I'm eating a little bit more. You don't want to starve yourself. You want to make sure you eat something, because not only do you need the food for strength and nutrients, but so does your growing baby. So you need to make sure that you're feeding yourself and you're feeding your baby at all times. And as my doctor would tell me, make sure I'm always eating something, even if it's fruits. You want to eat something, and you must drink a lot of water. I had it bad with water intake. When I had my first, or maybe my second ultrasound, I didn't have enough water in my system, and they told me, notice, they said, you need to drink more water because your baby needs enough fluid, and you are supposed to drink 8 cups or glasses of water, or 8 of 8 ounces. So if you think about it, you do the math, it's like 64 ounces a day, pretty much. And you can have more than that. So don't feel, if you drink 12 or whatever, it's too much. It's not. As far as I understand, as long as you drink a lot of water and stay hydrated, because the last thing you want to do is suffer from dehydration. And there's times I have felt extremely thirsty and extremely weak from not drinking enough water and getting headaches. I've had migraines, and I suffer from migraines. And my migraines was crazy during the past few weeks. I had migraines all of last week. This is why I haven't been able to make my videos sooner than this, because I was just going through a lot of symptoms through my pregnancy with migraines, somewhat fatigue. My fatigue has pretty much gotten a little bit better. I don't feel as tired as I did when I was making my previous videos. I was saying I was always tired. I still am, but I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things again. But sometimes I do suffer with my insomnia. So the insomnia has also been playing a role, and that drives me crazy when the insomnia kicks in, because I feel like crap the next day. What the heck? I've been up almost 24 hours. This is insane. So insomnia is a work in progress, because that's not healthy for your pregnancy as well, because you need a lot of rest for, how can I say, you need rest in order to recharge. And if you're not doing something to recharge your body, then you're pretty much just putting more stress on it. And you don't want that, because then that's also affecting, the feelings and mood you have. And your baby can feel everything that you feel, as I've been told. Your baby can feel when you're not in a good mood, when you're not feeling well. Not so much when you're not feeling well, because the whole time I could say I've been sick, my baby been doing fine when I've been sick. So I won't really say when you're sick, depending on what and how sick you are, I guess. But just saying, if you're feeling emotionally drained, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling angry, unhappy, whatever, your baby's feeling some of what you're feeling. So you want to try to be in a positive mood as much as possible. And I try to work on being as happy as I can. As you see, I'm in a good mood here. And I try to be, positive thinking minded. I try to be around positive energy. And during these stages, you're going to go through a lot of emotions, because you're going to have situations around you. And it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. There's times I want to tell people, just leave me alone, or tune people out. I don't need the energy to affect my energy as I'm carrying life, that I have to really focus and think more about, besides myself, but really think more about my baby that's growing inside of me, because my baby's depending on me 100%. And it's just learning how to, if you're able to just leave some things in the back burner. I had some serious pains one time when I was at work. I was sitting down for a number of hours, because I sit down a lot. And when I got up to use the restroom, I would feel the pains to the point I'm like, whoa. And I was told that it was round ligament pains. And round ligament pains is the stretching of your uterus. And you will feel the pains of the stretching. But I would use heating pads, because heating pads is a way to help ease the pain, so you can feel better and be able to relax more while you're going through the process. So that's another suggestion I could make for anyone that is suffering from round ligament pains. And then I also can recall having numbness when you lay on your sides for long periods of time. Doesn't matter if I lay on my left side or my right side. After a while, in the middle of the night, I'm just like aching. I'm like, let me get off this side, let me go on the other side. So I've ordered a body pillow from Amazon, and I like it. And sometimes I lay in the body pillow, but it just feels sometimes like I'm just like trying to turn, and in a small little space. So I have my moments where I want it, and there's moments I don't want to sleep with it. But it's supposed to help, so you can keep your body leveled and straight on whatever side you lay on, so you don't turn on your back. And also you can put the pillows between your legs, just to have space between your legs to balance your hips. So sometimes you need a pillow or a cushion between your legs, so you're not putting too much pressure laying over on your side. That's pretty much the side that's upright, where you're not having the constant or dealing with the pressure of your legs being closed, and you just have the weight just leaning over to, I guess, influence more discomfort on your sides. Because remember, your body is expanding, and you don't want to put too much pressure even when you're laying on the side, because you're putting more weight on the side as well as you're laying down. So I guess that can kind of be the reason for that. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm just discussing my experience and from what I notice. But all I can say, that's something that you will most likely deal with if you are dealing with that situation time to time. And I don't know if I missed anything in particular besides just be in control of your weight. You don't want to overeat, so for health reasons. And also you want to be aware that the more weight you put on, the harder it'll be to take off once you give birth. And I'm trying to not make it harder as it is for me to lose the weight when I give birth, because I want to make sure it's easier if I decide to go on a diet or lose weight. It won't be so much to take off already from what I was supposed to take off even from the beginning. So weight is definitely something you want to be mindful of. To have at least 5 or eat 5 times a day. You have different options of food choices, where you have your breakfast, you snack in the middle of the morning, and then you have your lunch, and then you snack again, and then you have your dinner, and then I guess you can snack, you know, late but not too late, because I know I do that. I snack sometimes at night because I feel hungry, and then at times when I'm being woken up because I have to use the bathroom all the time, which you will constantly have to go to the restroom. So just be mindful of that. The bathroom is really a place you want not too far away, because you will have to constantly go to the restroom. So that's another thing. And at times, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you might want something to eat. And I know there's times I want something to eat. So I'll get a snack. I'll get some fruits, or get, you know, yogurt, or, you know, as they say, the cravings, I'll have some pickles. So I'll have a little something just to put in my stomach, just to make sure that I'm comfortable, so I can be able to lay down and go back to sleep. So those are just things I wanted to share with you, and I hope this was very helpful. And definitely feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I'm not going to stay on too long. I do plan to make another video after this one. Hopefully I'll be able to say more after I have my 20-week ultrasound appointment, and be able to share more with you next time. So once again, thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.